Hello everybody! How about I edit my newest Let's Play video or my newest game review or something of the sort? Let's do that. Surely no one wants to do any more religion, am I right? Look what I've got! It's in German. It says, how fossils disprove evolution. Oh my god! How is this possible? How did someone send me this book like 3 days after I made a talk about evolution and creationism? How is it possible? I swear I didn't order this. In fact, this isn't addressed to me at all. I just found this as it is in my post box. And it's really weird because it wasn't in any kind of envelope or anything. It's just a book. It doesn't have any address on it. Someone just put this in my post box, and it's wild. All right, so let's dive into the amazing things that we find out about Islamic creationism. Look at that. It's like it's written in. Does this microphone hear me when I have the book between me and it? I should find out. Alright, so here's me talking normally. And here's me talking to the book. Hello, book. Wait, am I louder than usual? How is this? Is this any different than this? What if I open the book? Can you hear me now? This concludes my test. Alright, so it's only like 20% less loud when I have the book between and I'm a little muffled. No problem. Alright, let's dive right into the amazing science that we're going to go for. It's got fossils and apparently they disprove evolution. Wait, this is stupid. I can just turn the camera and then I can show it on this side. I know this is highly professional, but now do I look weird? No, I guess I'm fine. I'm just on this side now. Okay. Let's dive into Islamic creationism. Oh man. Look at these pages. Look how fine this is. Look at these. What would I call this? I mean, I guess it's an art style. I guess I would say decorations. Just look at the... Oh my god. How cool is that though? I think there's a high probability that this book isn't meant for me and someone just put it in the wrong post box. So I'm gonna go down and put it where it was. But not before I talk about it some more. Alright, so this is the author. He goes by name and then he has a pseudonym as well to make sure it's confusing enough. And they both sound kind of Arabic. And it says he is a writer that covers theology, science, and well, one more thing. Oh, politics, right. There's more pictures of him. Pretty crazy. I mean, not to say he's crazy, but he may be crazy. Who knows? Got more of the fossils. I'm not gonna go page by page, but I guess I'll have to find a good page. Alright. Can I read in German and translate to English? Oh, that is the challenge. In nearly all biology books in the world, we are taught Darwin's fraudulent history of life. I'm sorry, I'm not fast at translating while I read. Okay, here we go. What the subtitle evolution theory describes is a description of non-existent connections between falsified evidence as of... Really? I know what that word means. Illicit, that's it. Yes, this is the finest reading of all time. Describes fraudulent evidence of illicit illustrations of false interpretations of fossils. Yeah, well, something of the sort. And then it's got like big cross out on things that are apparently fiction based on Darwin's theory. I guess it's a monkey that looks like a man. This here, I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't know why he didn't cross out this stuff. I guess it says fictive. I guess it says fiction, illustrated fiction. I don't know why only that one's crossed out, but all right. Furthermore, further in this thing, we have all kinds of crossed out things. I'm not gonna read all of this, but it seems that there's rock formation, and then there's the fossil. So I guess he gets that right at least. Here is a tiger and a skull of a tiger that apparently is 80 million years old, and apparently it is unchanged, even though he doesn't show it. He doesn't show it that it's unchanged, because he doesn't show another tiger skeleton. He just shows another tiger. Or leopard? Did this read tiger? Oh, jaguar. Alright. It's a jaguar, and he does that a lot where it just... Here's this animal, and here is a 50 million year old fossil of the same animal. And he doesn't show the... I mean, it doesn't disprove evolution in my opinion, but I guess in his it does. He's got like millions of examples like that. Even though I guess that's the first one, and it's going to take a while to find another one. But here's a more interesting thing. This here just says false. There's not these monkey humans. It's all false. That's how you can tell it's highly scientific, because it just says false. Just like in school. Does he comment on that dinosaur here? Let me find out. Well, it turns out he doesn't. It doesn't seem like he's talking about the dinosaur. I guess that was just a picture that illustrates that there's museums that have dinosaurs. I don't know why there's dinosaurs and he doesn't comment on them, but anyways, I guess he probably comments later. I'm not gonna read this whole thing. This has like 180 pages. So next up we got this, right, on this side. Okay, we got this amazing graph where you got a fish, and the fish evolves into a frog, and then it's all crossed out. I guess the middle is crossed out because he believes in fish and frog, but he doesn't believe in these crazy symbols, these crazy in-between evolutionary steps that apparently have like 6 legs at one point, and then he's got 2 legs and a fin on his nose. Why would he have a fin on his nose? That's quite random. And then he's got one where it's a lizard that evolves into a bunny. and a frog that evolves... I guess the frog evolves into the lizard, and then the lizard evolves into the bunny. I don't know if that's how Darwinism sees it, but I guess he sees it that way. And then he's crossed out this dinosaur. This dinosaur here. It says fraudulent illustration, or misleading illustration, I guess, if you will. Look at that little dinosaur. And up here's apparently the fossil that is supposed to be that thing. Now let's... God, but this is all confusing because because this whole text is like one piece of text, but then the images aren't connected right to the text next to them, so it's confusing. By the way, this is a very expensive, well, maybe not that expensive, but it's kind of expensive. Like it's got shiny stuff. It seems like someone has gone through the effort of putting transparent things on it. And if you look here, it's stamped in. You see this? I know that's more expensive than printing it normally. And then this, I didn't do this. This was like that when I got it. So that's very odd. Should I attempt to read more of this? Oh God, what am I gonna... Right, let's read more of this. Okay, so there are no transition species, I guess, is what this says. The things on this picture don't exist, yeah, because you photoshopped them. This isn't species that the science community believes in. There's nothing like a fish with 6 legs, alright? Alright. In the science magazine named Science, is written... Disappointingly is written, I guess, it says... Maybe I should... No, I'm not gonna find an English version of this book. Don't be silly. Alright. Well, it just says fossils are remaining the same despite... Oh God, what am I? This isn't... German is the worst language ever, just so you know. Well, apparently there's not a single example of a species morphing into another species, and I guess there wouldn't be, because... That's not how evolution works, is it? Because you either got a species or you don't have a species. It's not like a species that evolves over time, because then it's just 2 different species. And one species only lives for a little while, or maybe it goes extinct. Or maybe both species live on, and maybe they evolve into another species later. So he's disappointed there's no transitionary species, I guess, but there wouldn't be, because would there be transitional species? Who knows? Alright, then he got the Piltdown human. It just says false. I don't know how I can read more when it just says false in big. It's pretty crazy. Look at this one, for example. We got a crocodile, and then it evolves into a fish. And then there's no crocofish. Is this something that evolution... Is that a theory that we have, that crocodiles have evolved into fish? Who knows? I don't think so, but I guess he seems to think so. Is it possible that there's one fish that has once been... A crocodile? Who knows? Well, apparently evolution says that there were transitional species. And we can't find them. Oh no. Well, I mean, you wouldn't find them because they've only existed for like 1 generation. So it's quite unlikely you would have found them. But alright, I guess there's a point. And this is before it gets crazy, I guess. It's another one. We've got a dinosaur that evolves into a bird. And then it evolves into a sparrow. But we actually found out that dinosaurs have wings. No, they have feathers. So this isn't even as crazy as he makes it look. There's definitely dinosaurs that have feathers, you know. That's definitely what the consensus on science is now. And then he's got this crazy photoshopping spree where he's like put eyeballs and stuff on and double faces. I'm trying to put it in frame, but it's weird because it's like you're looking at a mirror, but it's not even a real mirror because it's not flipped. So anyways, he says that we should see all these kinds of crazy humans if only... God, can I put it that way? Yeah, look at that. If only evolution was true, we'd have human squids. Look at that. and humans with like 3 brains. and 10 eyes. No, well, I guess that's 6. Yeah, why did evolution not select a human with 6 eyes? I mean, it's so beautiful, am I right? Oh yeah, and like double the limbs as well, of course. Just crazy photoshopping stuff. It just ridicules evolution theory. Oh, it gets better. Look at this. We got all kinds of stuff here. That one's got 2 rib cages, and this one's just got lots of wavy arms. That one's got its head in his bollocks. Can I show that one? Look at those little heads. I hope this isn't the blurriest thing you've ever seen. I just wanted to show you this because it's so crazy that I got this book like right after I made a video about evolution. It's amazing. Alright, so here we go. Apparently there's a crab that lived that hasn't changed in the course of 20 million years. Well, yeah. Evolution doesn't work that fast. You know, dinosaurs, they lived 300 million years ago, and that's the last ones. I think they reigned for like thousands of millions of years. I might be wrong, but I think so. And here we got a bear evolving into an orca. No, yeah, that clearly happened. And it looked exactly like that. It's not like the fur would have been the first thing he lost. We got a bear that just evolved fins and then he decided to live in the water. It's not like there's hippos or anything that basically could evolve into whales in like millions of years. No, it's gotta be bears. It's bears that evolved into into orcas. I don't actually know. Maybe it is the consensus, but I think that's highly unlikely that we've got orcas that have come from bears. And then he's got these crazy mutated animals that apparently didn't live very long, and he doesn't think that it's possible for them to reproduce. Well, I guess it wouldn't be possible, yeah, because you'd need 2 of them. I think. I'm not even sure. I guess it would be possible. What if they reproduce? Someone has to do this. Someone has to make those ones reproduce. It's got a kitty with 2 eyes. With 2 heads. And then all kinds of extra limbs. I don't know what's crazy about that duck here. Yeah, well, guess we can stop believing in evolution now because Islam says so. Now let's see some of those really old fossils. I guess it goes about the trilobites. Here's the trilobite eye. Here's the trilobite. It says it lived 300 million years ago. Yep. So I guess he believes in that at least. All kinds of stuff here. Simplified. We got... I guess it's muck. Muck plus time plus random equals all of creation. I mean, I guess that's what we believe. I guess we're quite silly, aren't we, with our science? Thinking that everything has come from muck and time and randomness. And we've got here like a sea star that's apparently 400 million years old. And it's still the same as it is today. I mean, yeah, why would a sea star have to evolve? It's basically perfect for what it does. The only way that it would evolve would be if it... I mean, the only way anything would change about the sea star formula is if you have a sea star that well, I guess it could evolve. Wait, do they even have genders? Do they reproduce by gender, or how do they reproduce? Who knows? Oh, look, there's a squid. The squid invasion is true. Apparently the squid lived 80 million years ago. No, 95 even. I mean, yeah, clearly. This is clearly the exact same squid. It just lived for 90 million years without any evolution. I mean, you know, it doesn't need to evolve if it's working as it is as intended. And evolution it's quite rare that anything mutates and then manages to replicate itself. There's another fish and another anemone, or whatever that one's called. Is it a sea orchid? They're all pretty old. And apparently they disprove evolution. And then later on we just got some leaves that apparently are also pretty old. Yeah, why would leaves have to change? And there's a... What's that called actually? I don't know. Like the thing in a tree. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna put this book now next to my post box, so whoever it was meant for can pick it up. Unless they hated it and they just wanted to throw it away, and they just wanted someone else to read it, and they just put it in my post box. Who knows? It's so wild. But yeah, I had all kinds of crazy religious people respond to me. I mean, that's what happens because the okay, I'm gonna get his name right this time. The distributist. I guess I watched him and I never realized that he was really that religious at the time, and now I know he's religious, but also it turns out that a lot of his audience is also religious. I guess that's crazy how that works. Everyone gets their own audience and the audience agrees with them mostly, and it's all crazy. I wonder if I'll have an audience that agrees with me at some point. A whole army of sycophants. That'd be something. But anyways, another guy that I found on his videos was a Muslim, and he was telling me that evolution exists. No, wait, that's not right. He told me that God exists, and Islam is the proof that God exists. And all the 200,000 prophets of Islam, they all prove that God exists. I don't see it. I just don't see it, because if you believe in intelligent design, then how do you explain that there's Islam? How does that work? We got intelligent design, and then it comes up with Islam. I don't see it. I don't see the intelligent design in Islam. But whatever, I might be wrong. Oh, that wasn't in view. There we go. I meant to snap and then stop the video. Right, here it goes.